as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to get this out to the 25. Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First down, right back to Judkins. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Tag! Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
30-yard line. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Second and 10.
At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
To throw is Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landing in France.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from it. Incomplete pass.
Got it.
Here's second and 10.
Dragon 60. Hey. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Sanders to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Viking 18.
Now Sanders. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Jenkins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third and goal, Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. Howard throwing to start the drive. Open man is Myers. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's second and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's the second and 4.
Let's go. Back to 60.
Operating from the gun. Howard. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it as a power play with the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Howard. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense is quick.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. This is complete to Hawkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there and have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, Jenkins fighting his way through contact. He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Jenkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Johnson running ready. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Howard now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Howard. Gonna throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And it takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Handoff for Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Myers. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Check out.
On the give, it's Warren. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shador. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
An inside run to Jenkins. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 69 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. De'Ami Brown, 72 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Been able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 14. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Howard. That's to his running back, complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down before it's a 4th down?
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Sanders. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. De'Ami Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Browns 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers. Huh?
All about the numbers.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Howard will find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of of 7 to the 47. Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Davis has it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 46-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Chris Boswell.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Sanders. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Pittsburgh, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.